Akisha Lockhart here for allineedisonemic.com. Common, I read your book. One day it'll all make sense. And in your book, you talked about from the age of 11 to about 13, you were a ball boy for
Yeah.
the Chicago Bulls. He was actually a part of the team before Michael Jordan. So I want to know from you, what was it about that experience of working at a young age that you wanted to implement a program for Chicago youth now? Was there something that happened with that experience?
Well, that was like for me, like that was like a joy job. That was a job where you love being at your job. I mean, I was around the best basketball players, the NBA players who I looked up to. But one thing I can say that on a responsible side is I learned responsibility about being on time and having to be there and taking care of the work. So that helped me out a lot. And I know that like young people getting jobs will get them provide them a way to make money and have money for themselves. And at the same token, like they ain't got to just hang out and do, just get. It's inevitable sometimes when you don't have anything to do, you can just easily get in trouble.
Right.
So when you do have something to do and you got something that you working for, you feel a sense of pride. So
I got you. Somebody has to be blamed, Common. So society's gonna blame you, the
right,
rapper. They're gonna blame music for the crime that's not only going on in Chicago but worldwide.
yeah.
How does that make you feel as an artist, and especially since you're taking the time to come back and give back to your community? What do you think when people point the blame at you and what you do?
I really don't like take that in too much because I'm here to affect the people. Like like what goes on in the press is like a lot of it sometimes is just for a show. It's part of entertainment. So, and whether it's news written journalists when I was going to the White House and they were saying that I was a vile rapper and like they were promoting those things, I didn't take that to heart. Like I'm not like I wasn't like I'm not the guy that's like, oh, they said this about me, because I know who I am. I do want to to affect change. I want to be someone who is like being a instrument of change. And with that being said, so when people say things about rappers, it's about what we do. It's not about what they say.
Got you. I know you're dropping an album soon, and I'm excited, and I know all of them are excited about it. Nobody's smiling, and the reason why you named it that is because of what's going on in Chicago right now.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to know. No idea. I know is producing the album. I don't know if it's the whole thing, but I know he's doing some production on it. I'm curious to know, is the music also reflective of what's going on in Chicago, or does it just start and end with the title?
Well, no, it definitely has. The music has reflections of that. The whole album is not that because I think pieces of art like take on their own shape, but it did begin with nobody smiling, like just me talking about the state of Chicago, and it's really a call to action. And with that being said, the album has many different colors and aspects to it and sounds, but it's like it does start and end with nobody smiling. Meaning the song is it's songs that deal with those topics, and I tell them from different perspectives because I always like loved albums like Illmatic or Ice Cube's America's Most Wanted, or a newer album with Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City. Like I feel like those albums take you to a place, take you to a town, and that town has universal struggles, but it takes you somewhere. So hopefully, when people hear nobody smiling, they'll be like, they'll get a feel of what Chicago is, as they already have been getting through some of the young artists.
Okay. I want to ask you this last thing. I have my own lifestyle website, allineedisonemic.com. I'm launching my own talk show. She's Got a Show this summer. It's been a dream of mine. My viewers are always looking for inspiration and they need motivation from one dreamer to another. Can you leave us with a piece of advice, a piece of inspiration that can help all the dreamers out there that are trying to reach that goal? Can you give us something?
Well, I think the first thing is to have a dream. Like you have to have a dream that resonates with you, something that you feel in your heart, something that you've been wanting to do. I always dreamed of being a rapper. When I was 12 years old, I wanted to be a rap artist. That dream, that's yours. That's a gift that's given to you, and you got to believe in it. Even if you got to work other jobs till you get to the level where your dream can support you, you always have that dream. I would say, along with the dream, you got to have faith. Faith starts with faith in the Creator, faith in God. I mean, and also in yourself. You know, you're an extension of God. So then you just let that faith extend. You know, like, hey, you know, if God got me, then who can be against me?
So
So
true.
so with that, I believe in that, and then you apply your faith, and then also you just know that you're gonna go through ups and downs, and you're gonna go through struggles and trials, but it's all to build you up as a person. So it all builds your character. Nobody has done anything great didn't go through the struggle. So know that.
Well, Common, and we really appreciate your time. Thank you for everything that you're doing. For all I need is onemic.com. I'm Akisha Lockhart. Who are you?
I am Common from Chicago, South Side. Love to everybody out there, wherever you may be in the universe.
Thank you, Common.
Yes, thank you.